the guys didn't come with a reproduction sound. It has to be quiet as a pin for you to hear this. So listen closely and learn.
Hey, contacts and coffee, you've got a real treat in store for you right now. iHeal Computers is up on deck. This week's 10-minute presentation being video recorded, as always, by that smiling guy in the back of the room, E3 Productions, Skip Kelly.
Everyone,
make sure you grab that video off the Contacts and Coffee YouTube channel and paste it up on your Facebook wall tomorrow. Thanks, Skip. Our Bibiana Campbell logged over 20 years in the IT departments of Fortune 500 companies. Xerox, Philips, Samsung, to name just a few. I'm sorry, guys, but Bibiana's been married for over 34 years, and she has 3 wonderful sons, Jason, David, and Evan. iHeal Computers, on-site instruction and technical services for home-based and small business. The on-call, personalized IT that you need to succeed. Have you ever thrown up your hands and moaned, what is all this tech stuff? Smartphone, web browsers, iPads, iPod, I give up! Somebody help me! Don't give up. Help is on the way. Bibiana's here to help you use this techie stuff to preserve, promote, and prosper your business. So come on, Contacts and Coffee, let's give it up for iHeal Computers.
Woo! Just the way we rehearsed it.
First of all, please give it up for Mark Backrack, who did an awesome, phenomenal job.
Only as good as the talent I work with.
Thank you. All right, first of all, the very first thing we're going to do today is have everybody please stand up. Now take a deep breath. Blow it out and have a seat. Do you know that your computers are just like that? They follow commands. Hard to believe, isn't it? The next thing I need to do before we actually get started is to find out how you all are with your computers. On a scale of 1 to 5, how many would say they're experts? Nestor? There's a few in here that have totally earned that distinction. How many would say on a scale of 1 to 5 that they are intermediate? Okay, and how many would say they're beginners?
1.5.
Okay, great. All right, so I kind of wanted to get a feel for the room itself and where you are with your computer skills. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and have Mr. Brad hand me a few questions.
So tell us, Bibiana, how did you get started in the current business you're in?
Basically, in raising my 3 kids, my husband was a small business contractor. I actually had gotten my degree in communications and had gone to work for the International Chamber of Commerce. And so with that, there is all kinds of information that you must know. So when my last son was born in 1985, 3 years later, I decided to go back to work. And I started with a small firm in multimedia. They were video editors who created the software, the interface boards, and the actual computer, and then shipped them off to newsrooms such as Channel 7, Channel 2, and Channel 4. They also had an international component to that. Thus began Comdex. So that was in 88, 89. That's basically how I started in the tech industry, although I had been with it for quite a while before that.
And what do you enjoy most about your profession?
The ability to communicate with my clients is utmost and the most important part about it. That small businesses and home-based businesses do not have to be stuck. That it's important that they understand what's at their fingertips when it comes to communications, when it comes to internet, when it comes to PC or Apple, when it comes to the resources that are available to them. It's thinking outside the box.
And Bibiana, what would you say separates you from your competition?
There really isn't somebody, let me rephrase that. The competition I have, there is none. Because what I do is specialize in this area that we have. It's not just hardware, it's information technology as a resource for home-based and small-based businesses. There is nobody around that does an IT department specializing for your needs, whether you're an Apple or a PC.
Okay, very good. And what would you give someone just starting out in this profession as advice?
Advice, you know, Nestor is brand new in the business as far as in years, but he is wonderful as far as his expertise, his technology in starting in the business, and I'm really excited to have him. So Nestor, please stand up.
All right, Nestor.
He is your hardware man to go to, and I have complete confidence in him, and I'm excited to see him on board. Finding a good IT person that deals with hardware issues and helping you with computers is extremely difficult these days. And so I am comforted in the knowledge that the up and coming, such as Nestor, is around to help us. So the advice I would give him is listen. Listen to what your customers are saying, because that will guide you in the direction you need to go.
Bibiana, what one thing would you do with your business if you knew you would not fail?
The one thing I would do, there isn't any one thing that I would do because I'm already doing it. I was not slated to succeed in the technology industry. When I started 20 years ago, there were no females in technology. But I was raised with a mentality of team. Together, everyone achieves more. In that, there were no male, female. This is an industry. Our team does this, and therefore, together we succeed. So there were no real barriers as far as I saw. It wasn't until I actually started IQ Computers that I realized there's not very many females in my technology area.
Can you share with us some of the significant changes you've seen in your industry?
The one thing that I'm extremely excited about is the virtual keyboard, the virtual computer. The very idea that if we could go from, let me try to see if I can get you to visualize this. What we had is at Cal State Northridge, it took up a whole building. And the computer itself took up the whole building. And then you had CAD cards to go with it. And the idea that you can hold it on your hand and have a tablet and tap into your information, the virtual computer on the cloud accessing your information to help you succeed and help your businesses do those things that you want it to do are amazing. The responsibility is on the individual.
I remember CAD cards. I think I went to high school with it.
Good hardware man?
Yeah.
Bibiana, tell us the coming trends that you're seeing in your business.
Okay, one of the things that really you must be concerned about is passwords. Encrypted passwords, 256-bit encryption. Whether you're using banking industry, whether you're using just data in general, changing your password is the biggest thing that you can do to help secure your information. The trends I see is that before we were just worried about viruses, there's so much more. But with that comes so much more that you can do with your business. You're not tethered to your building anymore. You're only tethered to your mind. And the technology that we have coming up is you're going to start to see those boxes disappear, and they do get smaller and faster. And the information that you can carry, whether you're on vacation, no matter where you are, and if you take a look at the Olympics, it's changing how people are doing business every day. It was nothing to think that telecommuting was an idea that could happen, that you could work from home, and it sounded awesome, save gas. But now you could be at the Olympics in London and carry on business, take your email, take everything you have, and keep your business running at the same time enjoying. So that is huge.
How about the strangest or funniest incident you've ever experienced?
Oh my gosh. Strangest or funniest incident? At the moment, I really, okay. Somebody had said, I go to their house and he's actually a CPA. And he's like, I am so stressed. I can't get my programs to open up. My computer won't start up. And I have a huge deadline. I'm so glad you're here. I know you taught me how to do all of this, but I just need you to fix it. So take a look, ask him a few questions, and then I start to do the troubleshooting check. And then I found the problem. His cord had been disconnected from the back of his computer. So his power cord directly to the computer was disconnected. And so basically, I turned it on, and he had this total look of disbelief and going, how did you do that? And it was done in less than 10 minutes, but poor guy felt really bad, and it was the easiest, and it actually just struck me as extremely funny.
What have you found as the most effective way for promoting your business?
Word of mouth. Word of mouth advertising is the best way that I have found. For the last 20 years, I have used word of mouth advertising. If I am as good as my word, the word spreads. And because I am in the industry that I have not really relied on print advertising. It's been, I am doing this work for you, and I will not leave until you are 100% satisfied with the work that I have done, or that you have learned all that you can learn. And the best thing you can do for me is give me a referral to your friends and family. If I can do the same for them, I would be honored and privileged, and that has been really what's worked.
And what one sentence would you like people to use in describing the way you do business?
Integrity. That's it.
One more. We got one more question. How can we know, here in the room, how can we know if we're talking to someone that they would be a good prospect for you?
If you're talking to somebody and they're talking about that they just don't understand how safe it is to do business on the internet, or that their software is running really slow, I specialize in that software arena. And so it could just be as simple as, I need to know how to buy a computer, or I want to learn more about my computer. That's where we'll go. I have a whole team of people that we work together with, including Nestor over there, and one of us will be within 48 hours. That's it.
Awesome.